back to the Love Letters from Lincoln podcast. You guys, how come almost every time we meet each other, I have a stuffy nose? Riddle me that, huh? I mean, you guys should have picked it up by now. If you don't know me personally, I have an insanely weak immune system and I'm constantly getting sick. So, you guessed it, after this past weekend, I got sick again. Oh my god, shocker. I know. So, let me tell you the story of why. This past weekend, went to Columbia, Missouri. Mizzou. We went to Mizzou for the Mizzou OU game. Me and my family went because my brother is a Mizzou alumni and my sister is a current student at OU. And they played each other this weekend, and I guess it's like a big rivalry and it was a huge game for both of them. I personally didn't really care about the outcome because I didn't go to either school and I love them both, but sorry, pause for sniffling. Like, seriously, why do we always meet when I have a stuffy nose? I'm so frustrated by it. And I literally just took my allergy medicine an hour ago. I've used my nasal spray, I've used my eye drops, and somehow right now it's hitting me. And I'm like, did I do something? Did I clean something out? Like, oh my god. And now my cat is playing with my Christmas tree. So today, I can't promise you guys that today is going to be a long episode because holy shit, I'm experiencing so much dust and pollen in my nasal right now. Anyways, went to Mizzou this past weekend for the game. It was so much fun. Safe to say I blacked out. Safe to say I drank a lot of alcohol at the tailgate. I tried an ice luge, which if you don't know what that is, it's basically an ice ramp and you can pour like shots down it. And you stand at the bottom of the ice luge and the alcohol goes into your mouth. So did that a couple times. That was super fun. Met one of my sister's friends, Avery, and we quickly realized that we were soul sisters and that we're exactly the same person. However, us together might just be a dangerous duo. But overall, the game was super fun. Mizzou won. My sister claims that OU should have won. I don't really know. I don't remember the game. But I do know that I had a hot dog and it was really good. Anyways, that's life update. Life update number 2 is I'm genuinely just so excited for the holidays. Like, I have been in the spirit, and I'll tell you more about it in my weekly report, but I have been in the freaking spirit. If you can see in the background above me, I made a cutesy little garland. It's not necessarily a Christmas garland, but I'm calling it one, even though the yarn is pink and white. That's my version of a candy cane, okay? My pink Christmas tree is up in my room. I am like urging my parents to get out the Christmas decorations. I think we're decorating this coming weekend, so I'm super excited for that. I'm really excited for Thanksgiving. I'm craving the food so bad. It's all I can think about. Like, as soon as I wake up in the morning, I'm like, man, I cannot wait for the turkey, the mashed potatoes, the rolls. If you're listening to this episode, please comment on YouTube or in my comments, whatever, what your favorite Thanksgiving food is. I need to know. But anyways, I have a lot of fun episodes planned for the holiday season coming up, so I am super excited for that. Life update number 3. I won a giveaway, you guys, and it's very rare that I win a giveaway. I feel like it's rare for anyone to win a giveaway, but in my lifetime, I've won a couple here and there, and I won for this brand that I follow. I think they're called Sobriquet. Sobriquet, I want to say that's how you pronounce it, but she has a small business. I think she lives in New York City, and she designs phone cases, and I believe she does. I know she used to do coloring books. I don't know if she still does, but I own one of her coloring books. That's kind of how I discovered her. But she sent me her new collection of fall phone cases. She sent me 6 of them. So if you're watching on YouTube right now, I currently have the like brown sort of like zebra striped one on my phone right now. It's super cute. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, you saw the white polka dot one, which I put one of my Sunny Angel hippers on it. I actually put my rare sprout hipper on it. So it's really, really cute. Sorry, tissue break. Jesus. Like, you guys. I might have to do this episode with tissue up my nose. Are you guys okay with that? I think I'm gonna do that right now. Thank you for your patience. What's funny is that I even got all like cute and ready today. I'm wearing a cute sweater and my jewelry on and my makeup done because I just filmed a TikTok. I filmed a makeup tutorial on TikTok because somebody asked and I got all cutesy. My hair's done. Like I just washed my hair last night. I have new nails on, all in June. And now I'm just sitting here with tissue up my nose. Like, it's honestly just so disappointing. The days that I look the best are when I'm suffering the most with my allergies. But anyways, those were my life updates. So let's get into the weekly report. Releasing tears. Lots of tears in the past week. I mean, definitely with the election happening and the election results, I know, a lot of us were struggling with the results. And I think that, that brought on a scary wave of depression for me and a lot of other people and anxiety. And it just really triggered my anxiety a lot. And so I think the past week, it's been really hard, but it's been a week since then. And, I'm starting to feel a little bit more hopeful and uplifted. And I am feeling better. And I hope that you guys are too. But that's going to be kind of the topic of today's episode is sort of self-care tips and self-care practices for the post-election. And I think that it'll really benefit me to talk about it. And I hope that it benefits some of you as well. So experiencing ice luge. I seriously, it was so fun. And I don't know why we don't do that at Missouri State. Like, I feel like Mizzou tailgates, they go all out. Like, it's so fun. There's so many parents there. There's so many different tailgates. There was so much good food. Like, it was Avery's dad. It was her dad's tailgate. And he made pulled pork sandwiches on Hawaiian rolls. There were buffalo chicken dip wraps. There was buffalo chicken dip. There was tons of snacks like pretzels, brownies, like so much good food while of course we're like hammered. So it was just the perfect combo. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, experiencing just college life at Mizzou. I don't really go to Mizzou. Like I don't visit that often. I don't know many people who go there, so it was really cool to experience something new. Columbia also has some really cute bookstores. I visited some really cute bookstores, so that was fun. Didn't buy anything, of course, because I'm so broke right now, you guys. But playing and watching, I legit have been playing nothing, you guys. My Nintendo Switch, I lost the charger to it. I honestly think I left it in Nashville at Kennedy's house. So it's just been sitting dead on my shelf. And it is charged right now. I found a charger that works for it for now. But it's been sitting dead on my shelf. I haven't touched it. I really need to check on my villagers in Animal Crossing. I really need to check in and see how everyone's doing. But I don't know. I haven't really had the urge to play. Lately it's been more reading and watching movies. Speaking of playing and watching, sorry, I literally have so much mucus in my throat. Like I don't know what's going on. Playing and watching, I've been watching Gossip Girl. It's kind of that season, Thanksgiving season. If you know, the episode with What You Say by Jason Derulo, and they all get up dramatically from the dinner table at Thanksgiving. It's iconic. I've been watching Gossip Girl again. I feel like tis the season for it. I've been watching Christmas movies. Yesterday I watched Elf and The Holiday, and I'm just like, seriously, you guys, so in the spirit. Obsessing over Christmas, blah, blah, blah. I know you guys are tired of hearing it. I've been obsessed with crafting recently. I just recently started a junk journal because I have so many just random journals that are lying around. I have so many like keepsake boxes. I probably have 3 packed full memory and keepsake boxes with just movie tickets, Polaroids, cards, concert tickets from years and years ago, confetti from concerts. Like, I'm like, why am I not putting this somewhere, putting this in a journal? So I started doing that. It's been so fun. It's so fun to just not only look through those, but organize them in a way that makes sense to me in a journal. It's just been so fun to do, and I really hope I keep up with it because it has been so enjoyable. I've found that crafting just really makes me feel happy. It puts me at peace. It gives me like a sense of escape, just like reading does. So that's been really fun. Obviously the Christmas garland above my head. I've been having a good old time with it, with being crafty. So more of that to come. I honestly have been really wanting to host a craft night where we do like, whether it be vision boards, we work on scrapbooks, we do Christmas garland. I want to make, I don't know if you guys have seen those TikToks of like those tiny little wooden houses that you can get at like Hobby Lobby or the dollar store, you know. I want to make little Christmas houses with like snow on the rooftop, and I want mine to be pink, and I just want it to be all cutesy. And yeah, I really want to host a craft night. So maybe stay tuned for that. I want to maybe like invite some people who follow me on Instagram or something. I just think that would be so fun. Reading. I read and finished Phantasma over the weekend. I want to say that the last time I talked to you guys, I had just finished Never Lie by Frida McFadden. And then I immediately started Phantasma. I will say it was an enjoyable read. It was fast paced. It was fun. Loved the banter that some of the characters had. However, it did not leave any lasting impressions on my heart or soul. Plus, guys, the ending was so rushed. Like, the climax was insanely rushed. It felt like there was little to no closure at the end. It was so odd. And there is a second book, but it just follows the sister. You know, it's just like one of those series that's just filled with standalone romances. Like, you don't necessarily have to read the first one, I guess. So I rated Phantasma a 2.75. I do think I might bump it up to a 3, maybe, because I really did love their banter, and I loved the OCD representation that the author wrote into, I think her name's Ophelia's character. That was really awesome to see. I always give points for any sort of mental health appreciation, mental health representation in a book. I really, if it's done right, I always give extra points for that because it's so important, I feel, to me especially. But yeah, I just finished reading Phantasma. I picked up One Dark Window, I think it's called. Yeah, One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. I bought this book a year ago at Barnes, and I just never picked it up. It was really popular a year ago. I know it's a duology, so the second one is like Two Twisted Crowns or something. But I've heard a lot of good things about it. I have heard people rave about it. I will say I'm a little bit bored right now into it. I almost feel as if it's a little too complicated, not too complicated, maybe just like it requires too much brain power for me at this moment. And I think what I need right now is just a silly little sports romance, which I have plenty of those on my shelf. I just need to pick up. But I might keep trying to read One Dark Window because I also have it on audiobook from when I tried to read it a few months ago, and it's also on Kindle Unlimited, so I literally have 3 different formats of it. I'm like, okay, there's really no reason you couldn't get through this book right now. So I might keep trying, but of course I will keep you guys updated. I'm about 15% into it right now. I just not really feeling it at the moment. Okay, also currently in my reading goal, I am 36 out of 50 right now. So I am really trying, you guys. I'm really trying. What day is it now? It's Tuesday, November 12th. Okay. Yikes. Okay. Treating myself to lots of downtime, honestly, just with the past week, treating myself to, I've been baking a lot of Christmas treats and just having a lot of comfort food. My mom just made this amazing chicken tortellini soup the other day, and it was incredible, and I've been eating the leftovers like every day. Yeah, I've just been in the Christmas spirit. I've been drinking a lot of hot chocolate with lots of marshmallows, just kind of treating myself to some downtime and relaxation. Plus, again, I'm extremely broke right now because of the crazy month that October was. I'm suffering the financial consequences from the month of October, just with everyone's birthdays and all the trips I took and everything, which is totally fine. In my opinion, it was worth it. I had the best month of the year, probably in October. But yeah, I'm suffering from it. So, all right, that was my weekly report. This episode will probably be a little bit shorter, but I did want to just touch base with you guys this week and talk about some self-care practices, whether you're feeling down or not from the election last week, or even if just feeling down in general. I always want to be able to be a safe space for you guys and provide, some of my tips and tricks that help me when I'm going through a particularly rough time. And I also just love self-care, period. It's one of my favorite practices, So let's get into my self-care tips and tricks and practices that I do whenever I need to wind down or just help myself feel more grounded. So, this is in no particular order, by the way. Number one is crafting. Like I talked about earlier, I think really diving into focusing on a project can really help you take your mind off things. Especially, I just saw this on TikTok the other day. I know I keep talking about TikTok, but I saw that this girl went out and just thrifted an old dollhouse, an old wooden dollhouse, and she's completely transforming it into a dollhouse of her own. And she's putting rugs into it and wallpaper and furniture and just little things. And I'm obsessed with that idea. I want to do it so bad. I so badly want to make a little dollhouse for my sunny angels. Like, how freaking cute would that be? But I think just putting your focus into like a little fun art project can really help take your mind off things. It can help you unlock and relive that like childhood wonder. And I just think everyone's inner child needs a little crafting, a little craft and yap session in their life. So, number two, reading. Now, this is personal to me, I don't know if it helps any of you guys, but even if you need to read, like, even if you prefer a poetry book or nonfiction, for me, my escape is smutty romance, and that's okay. And fantasy and romantasy. But reading, I just think reading is such a great self-care practice. Even like a self-help book if you want to. Yeah, I don't know. I love memoirs, anything like that. Guys, I can't get over how nasally my nose sounds. I'm so sorry. And I probably shouldn't have said anything because now that's all you're gonna be able to think about. But oh my God, I just can't help it. It's so bad right now. Okay. Anyways, number three, extensive skincare and body routine. I'm talking hair masks, body oils, lotions, hydrating your skin, eye masks, eye rollers, what else? Like, really taking the time to do every step in the everything shower. Wash your hair through and through, use a hair mask, leave that conditioner on for over 5 minutes, double cleanse your face, double cleanse your body, shave every inch, do whatever makes you feel the most clean and comfortable and cozy. And I also love spraying like room spray or like eucalyptus mist onto my pillows and my comforter, washing your sheets, doing all that stuff that's good for your skin and your body will immediately give you a mood booster, a refresh. And oh my gosh, cleaning your makeup brushes, like that even goes into extensive skincare, like misting your essential oils, doing the diffuser, lighting as many candles as you want, just making your room really feel. Wow, now I'm talking about your room. Okay, I guess that can be another one. Just making your room feel like a safe space, I think is truly important for self-care. Okay. Number four, baking. Guys, I don't know if you guys like to bake as much as I do, but it makes me feel so, so cozy. Baking a sweet treat, knowing that I get to eat it after, especially at nighttime. I love baking at nighttime. It's so cozy and quiet and calm after a long day, and that just really helps me unwind. So this past week I baked kitchen sink cookies, but they were Christmas kitchen sink cookies. So I put white chocolate chips in them, I put Christmas M&Ms, I put sprinkles, and then I put pretzels in them, and they were so good. I still have some left. I'm gonna bring them to work today, but incredible. I definitely recommend just going on Pinterest and searching Christmas treats that you want to make. And it can be as easy as those little pretzel things that you stick a Hershey Kiss on top and you put them in the oven for like 5 minutes, and then you put the M&M on top. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? So good. Just like it can be as simple as that, Five, lots of warm drinks like tea, fun coffee recipes, and hot chocolate. That always makes me feel so cozy. I'm actually gonna go make myself a dirty chai after this with my Nespresso machine. and I am already dreaming about it. Also, I'm thinking about a nice sandwich on a baguette, which I made for lunch yesterday. Also, that just like comfort foods, guys, just treating your lunch like it's like you went to a coffee shop. Does that make sense? Like, I love to make like paninis at home or like a nice warm grilled cheese with soup, and I'm just loving soups right now and sandwiches, and I feel like it reminds me so much of going to Urban Grounds because I can't afford Urban Grounds right now, so I'm like trying to like remake some of these recipes at home. Anyways, that just always makes me feel cozy, is to like make myself something that I would normally order at a coffee shop. But I've definitely been drinking lots of hot chocolate, of course, and tea, guys. I love tea. I've been on a tea kick for sure. Mostly green tea and Earl Grey. Number 6, lots of journaling. If you're not really a journalist, like I am, I recommend looking up journal prompts and like journal entries. Just look up like journal prompts for 11/11. My friend Juliana yesterday gave me a little prompt for November 11th, because it's 11/11, and she was like 11 things that you're grateful for, 11 ways that you are um benefiting the world, 11 things that you learned this year, 11 things that you want to do in the future, blah blah blah. I feel like those prompts are just so fun and easy if you never really know what to write down whenever you get out your journal. But also, I think just like writing your stream of consciousness is really helpful. It helps you get that out of your brain. So I always recommend just opening up your journal. As soon as you put the pen to paper, you will know what to say, even if it's just like a bunch of gibberish. Sometimes I write in my journal and it's literally just, ugh, and that's it. That's the entry. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you genuinely just need to write down what's on your mind. Um, this ties into the same thing. Number 7, writing down what you're grateful for and ways that you benefit the world. And this, I was like, whenever Juliana told me to write that down, I was like, I've never thought of that before. To write down the ways that I benefit the world. And it was such a beautiful take on self affirmations, I feel like, because normally we just write down, like, I'm beautiful, I am strong, I'm caring. But when I wrote down 11 things, 11 ways that I benefit the world, I wrote down things like, I'm a creator of art. I examine art. I appreciate art. I always stick up for the people in need. I am caring. I am compassionate. I show grace when not needed. And writing those things down, I was like, wow, this, like, I am benefiting the world. There are so many ways that I'm benefiting the world. And I just never put it into that perspective. So thank you, Juliana, because you really helped me. That just was such a shift change for me. I was like, whoa, I've never really looked at affirmations this way before, but it was a really beautiful thing to write down. So I definitely recommend doing that, writing down. And it doesn't have to be 11, it can be 5, 10, 20 ways that you benefit the world, or why you make the world a better place. You guys should try it. Definitely try that. Number 8, intentional chats with friends. So when I say intentional, I mean like, you are sitting there with a friend or a group of friends, and you guys are talking about ways you can benefit the world. You're talking about ways you can make life more exciting. You're talking about something you can do each week to help you look forward to the future. You're talking about how you can improve your future. You are checking in on each other. You're making sure each other are okay. You're leaning on each other. You're crying, you're laughing, you're smiling. You're just intentional time with each other, I think, is so important. And it's hard growing up because, and I've talked about this in past episodes, but it's hard growing up and realizing like, wow, everyone's busy. We all have jobs. We all have responsibilities to do. We all have rent to pay. It is hard to spend intentional time with friends. So I really try to make that a priority. And I don't know, I think it's an instant mood booster to spend girly time with your girlfriends or whoever. Yeah. 9, wine nights, of course. That's obviously a form of self-care. I think that within reason, you should always have a cocktail hour with your friends, and just giggling over glasses of Chardonnay is so fun and so healing. And it's something that, we're able to be girls together, but also doing adult things, if that makes sense. And it's so fun. And I'm looking at my vision board right now of 2024, and it's filled with so many self-care images and wine nights and just being a girl and embracing femininity. That is my entire board, and it's just like inspiring me right now. This feels like a full circle moment. Like, I don't think I knew at the beginning of this year that I was going to start a podcast, but seeing all of this stuff on my vision board, it says a lot can happen in a year. It says be the woman that you would look up to. And what's crazy is that I feel like I'm finally reaching, I'm on my way to being the woman that little me would always look up to. And that's just really special. Wow, how did I get to that from wine nights? Anyways, number 10, watching comfort movies or shows. This is an important thing, especially if it's a show from like your childhood or a movie from your childhood. I just honestly think that self-care is bringing out your inner child, like wonder, and bringing out your inner childhood, that little girl in you or little boy in you or whoever, that child inside of you, they just want to live through you. And I think it's so important that on a daily basis we do something that would have made younger us happy. And I just think watching comfort movies and shows it contributes to that. It's so important. I always feel better after watching one of my favorite movies, so I mean, who doesn't? Number 11, long walks with lemon water. You guys, lemon water has been my daily practice recently, which speaking of, I need to go on a walk after this, after my lunch, because I have been doing daily walks. Specifically, I bring a steaming hot mug of lemon water and I bring my journal, okay? And I walk to the park that is across the street from my house. And I sit on the bench as other people are walking and running and walking their dogs and doing their thing. And I just sit there and I drink my lemon water and I soak it in the lives of everyone else around me, and I soak in my own life, and I just sit there and journal. And it is the most peaceful, healing thing I've experienced in a long while. And I'm loving the feel of like the sun on my skin and the chilly breeze. Like, I think I've mentioned this before, you guys, but I really truly do thrive in the winter months. I love the chilly weather. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I love the holidays. I love the contrast of the sun blaring down on my face, but it being like freezing cold outside. I don't know. And I just love sweater weather. But long walks with lemon water have changed the game for me recently. It's a great way to move your body while also being intentional and having your journal time and having your like reflection, meditation time of the day. But you're still getting your steps in. And also, not to mention, lemon water has great benefits for you. Number 12, take yourself on a date. Coffee shop, go to your favorite coffee shop, okay? No, first, you're going to do your hair and makeup how you like. If you don't want to wear makeup that day, that's fine. You do you, girl. You do you. You could even do this in sweatpants. But personally, my idea of taking myself on a date is putting on a really cute outfit that I feel confident in, doing my makeup just how I like it, blowing out my hair, putting on perfume, making sure I smell good, going to my favorite coffee shop. In this case, it's always Urban Grounds, okay? Grabbing my favorite coffee off the menu, grabbing food, because duh, why would I not grab food and coffee if I'm at Urban Grounds? If I'm really feeling it, I'll stay in the coffee shop and read a little bit as I eat and drink. And then I take myself to the bookstore, okay? I browse for an hour tops. I maybe pick out a couple books, maybe don't. Maybe I'll just take pictures of them for next time. Then I take myself to TJ Maxx, okay? I find all the little trinkets and decorations and things that I don't need, and I buy them for myself because it's a date. Duh. And then I take myself to Target, or maybe the mall, or maybe a thrift store, and I just do a little browsing, and I let myself get some things that I wouldn't normally let myself. And then I take myself to a park. Maybe I'll get some lunch. Most of the time it's Chick-fil-A if I am in Springfield and I want lunch. Oh, I really want Chick-fil-A now. Anyways, that is my idea of a date. And then maybe I'll go home and take a nap after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can be so simple. It can be as simple as just taking yourself on a date could even be taking a walk to a park near you and reading a book and having a coffee or lemon water. I just think it's so important for us to spend intentional times with ourselves. And because if you're not getting to know yourself, if you don't know yourself, what are you doing? You know? Like, get to know yourself. Treat it as if you are in a new relationship and you're getting to know somebody else. Get to know yourself. Be intentional with yourself. Reach within. Anyways, those were all the tips and tricks that I wrote down. Let me know in the comments on YouTube, on my Instagram, anything. Just let me know, what are your favorite self care practices. And I hope that you guys, if you are struggling with the results from the election, if you're struggling with anything personal in your life, I love you. I am here for you. My DMs are absolutely always open. Please do not hesitate to reach out to me if you guys ever need to talk, because I know what it feels like to feel like you don't have anybody to talk to, or you feel like maybe the people in my life won't quite understand. Please talk to me. I'm always here for you. There is always, always, always somebody to talk to. There's always somebody who loves you and cares about you, even if it's me. I love you and I care about you as a listener, as my audience. You guys mean the world to me, and I have so many exciting things coming up the next year, and just the holiday season. I am feeling very thankful and grateful and hopeful and happy and excited. And I love you guys. This has been a love letter from Lakin. Bye.